guys? All here from PA Brew News. Got a beer here from the Evergreen Brewing Company from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. It's a porter. Alcohol, porter, black metal, dark beer. Let's do it. Never in the real world robust porter. Established in 2016 in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, evergrainbrewing.com. There's also one in Mechanicsburg, a little bit outside Camp Hill, called Wolf Brewing Company. I definitely have to check out. 7.5 alcohol by volume, so definitely not imperialized, but we'll take the 7.5. I just want a nice porter. No, the whole dang thing's a label, so labeling out, folks, is going to be pretty interesting. We're going to try to do like a side pour. There you go. So you can kind of look at it. Crazy label. He's sleeping, dreaming all the dreams. I don't know what's going on. Okay, up to the light. Pretty good. Little caramel hue on the pinnacle of the glass. Nice, pillowy, creamy looking head. Look at that noble Stein glass. Indiana, Pennsylvania, baby. There it is. Not too bad. Good aroma. Cheers. Okay, sharp minerality, copper coin tone wafting through the palate right there. A little bit of roasty, toasty, tiny, and a little bit of like a slightly baker's chocolate note. Yep, a little baker's chocolate, a little bit of milk chocolate. A lot of assertive, the earthiness, spicy peppery earthiness, and that minerality. Hopefully, it's not too off-putting. You know, I mean, I hope like it's a nice. I don't know. I just want a nice cohesive, traditional porter, if you know what I mean. Not too dry, not too abrasive. Let's see what we got. Cheers. It's a bit thin. Low side of a medium body. Definitely a bit thin. There's a little bit of an oiliness. This tastes like a London porter. It is really light. Light. There's a little hint of a milk sugar in there. There's not a lot going on. It feels like there's going to be a lot of flavor and then kind of just dies. There's a little bit of a minerality, like I said, in the back of the palate. And there's a little bit of that milk sugar is kind of like mixing with that minerality. And I'm like wafting through the back of the palate. There's like a sizzly earthiness to it. Like it almost wants to be roast, but it just couldn't quite get there. Like it's not very robust at all. It's not very dynamic at all either. It's just like semi-sweet earthiness and like just a dark water. I hate to say it like that. It's yeah, it's very, it's boring. Man, this is a boring beer. It really is nothing. There is nothing to the beer at all. There's no just a nice, beautiful coffee, nice roasty, toasty tonality, a little bit of brown bread, all those, copper coin, earthiness, all those things that you would expect in a nice porter. Mix it with some nice baker's chocolate, even a hint of dark chocolate, maybe even a little bit of milk chocolate wafting through there, mixing with those different tonalities. That's supposed to be in this beer. This is nothing. This is water. This is kind of like, it wants to have flavor and then it just dissipates. It's extremely boring. Yeah, extremely boring. And this is warm. You know, imagine how much boring it would be when it's cold. It just is nothing. There's nothing to this except like a soft sweetness. It has this thing about it where it wants to be earthy and roasty and bitter and all those things, and it's just there's something holding everything back, and it just gives this bland palate. Yeah, like it wants to be there. Something's covering it up, and it just makes it super bland. This, like, that little bit of a milk sugar sweetness almost is like kind of the star of the show, which is nuts. And then there's mineral in the back of the palate, so I would definitely say this is a miss. Let's see if it has any writing or anything on it, but this is just not. I mean, this is completely drinkable beer. This is a 100% completely drinkable beer. I am not saying that at all. It is completely drinkable. It's just super boring. Like, you got to really work to get some of those fall flavors. Not a single bit of, man, they should have spent a lot more time on the beer and not the label and stuff like that. Because honestly, if it just had a fucking just plain label and it said Evergreen and it said Robust Porter and that's it, and the beer was fucking fantastic, I'd be like, I get this. I get what you're doing. You're focusing on the beer and not on the fucking show. Like the Colonel from London, that kind of thing. This is all hype. It's all sizzle, no steak. It's a pretty boring beer. I mean, it's completely crushable. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, you can totally drink it. You can drink the fuck out of it. But it's just really boring. Really boring. And I really was hoping just... I mean, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. I just wanted a nice, rounded, cohesive porter. I'm not getting that here. A little sharp. It's sharp. A little sharp minerality in the back of the palate. Like, ooh, hit you. It's right in the back of the palate. It's like this between a little bit of that sweetness and that sharp minerality in the back of the palate. That's like kind of the start of the show. So epic fail. I would have to say this is a fail. I kind of want to put it in the middle of the road category, honestly, because it's just there. It is just there. Wow, it is just literally there. It's just there. 5 out of 10. Because I'm not really getting enough flavor, I can't. I'm not getting bad flavors, I'm just not getting flavors. And I'm getting a couple. So it sure is fucking not solid. If this was here, I'm just thinking out loud, but if there was a Yingling in a glass and this in a glass, I wouldn't really care which one was handed to me. And that's why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for the never in the real world robust porter from Evergreen. It's just a miss. It's just a miss. It's a hard miss. So let's pop off PABrewNews. Cheers. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Wow.